You might be screaming, no, no, no. All they hear is, who wants cake?
So just like put out your heroin and come in for like 3 minutes. And if you have any coke, save it for worm suicide.
Hey, you're watching DaveTV. I love you so much.
You die now!
Feel the power. Hard rockin' Texas boys. How it is.
Can you believe that we are like each other? Part of something that we can't yet discover. Where are you going? What you trying to say? You came alive and you blew away. Equal day in which I tried with that Posse and with that love. I bet you would link Jesus Sue if you ever found out he wasn't white. If I could talk to my younger self now, I'd say, don't take nothing for granted, kid. You haven't seen just how bad things can get. And you never know what you got till it's gone. Never know till it's gone.
Watch it on the DaveTV. I watch it on the DaveTV.
Drive through a midnight field, I know my fate's been sealed. Last thing I'll see is his face as I waste away. He says I'm not the first and I'm not the last, as my crimson spills out on the grass. Since hatred and light, my woman have found a place someday. I'm gonna fucking snap my videos you took. All you beautiful losers, all you strong dreamers, you are the friend, you are the heart, you are the muse.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave.
Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave. Dave's and Dave.
Nah, I'm just kidding. Fuck you.
Now here's the youngster you read about recently in Life magazine. Is all the equipment okay there, Dick? Okay. Here from Boston and Quincy, Mass, and now the coast, Dick Dale surfing and a swinging. So let's have a fine hand.
Well, I looked at the heavies, they were moving in fast. I knew I better make it, cause they just don't last. I'm surfing, yeah, swinging and a surfing. Yeah, the sand and the sea is the only life for me. I'm surfing, yeah, just surfing. Hot dogging on my board, gonna have me a ball. Rode a breaker in and that was all. I'm surfing, yeah, swinging and a surfing. Yeah, the sand and the sea is the only life for me. I'm surfing.
nice to have you on our stage. That was very exciting, and these shots from the Pacific Coast, just wonderful.
Thank you, Ed.
Thank you, Dick. Let's have a nice hand for these youngsters as you go off, okay?
What was that? That back camera was badass.
Yeah, man, Patrick is nailing it. Nailing it. So that was the amazing Ed Sullivan show from like 1963. Dick Dale, surfing the wedge those days, that stuff was mind-blowing. You realize what an innovator Ed Sullivan was in that day and age?
I don't think we'd be able to do the show that we have if he wasn't doing that and doing music like that. So, yeah. And then what an innovator Dick Dale was with his legendary Stratocaster and his Fender. That's Fender on Fender sound at its best right there, ladies and gentlemen.
So amazing, huh? I mean, that tone, and sad to say I never was able to catch him live.
Right.
You know, but I've seen great recordings, and of course, many folks I know see him and like witness. Once you see it, you can't stop. So sad loss, but I guess, you know, life goes on, right?
You know, man, and for everybody out there who's going through it, we feel you. We have some friends that have passed. So for all of our people, nothing but light and love to you all. But as I was telling Dave, fuck, the sun rises. And it's what they would want us to do, which would be to carry on and carry and continue. And that's just awesome, man. For everybody here, we've got a live stream going on at DaveTV on the Face Space. And say hello. And there we are right there. Wow,
Yeah.
fucking amazing. So it
We
looks
got
like
this.
So
High five.
yeah. So what's crazy is we've been working at how this is supposed to look. Actually, I sit down and try not to talk, as I usually slam my triple espresso before Dave does. And so what ends up happening is we've tried the green screen. We've tried all kinds of configurations so we could be the talking head, so we could bring you more music. And what ended up happening was finally last week, or the week before, David pulled out some of these things in the back that light up that curtain. That, I guess it's a curtain, but man, it show looks great.
It feels good.
Thank you for the work that you put in, and we actually had a little bit of time to breathe before we do live TV. And want to thank Patrick and his lady for being back there,
Mrs. Blue.
Mrs. Blue, Mr. and Mrs. Blue. And yeah, that's rock and roll, man.
Yeah. So if you are watching on Facebook, thank you very much. Feel free to jump in the chat. Feel free to share this and tell your friends. We can't play the musics on the Facebook. So either watch at live.davetv.org so you see the reason we're here. It's not all this sex. It's about the music. It's some bands we're going to play. So tune in at live.davetv.org, or if you are in Austin, channel 16 locally on your cables. Have you seen any music? I think you went out and did this crazy thing you did last year.
Well, we went out and saw the Kick Butt on, I think it was Wednesday. I purposely, for the first year, kind of pulled back a little bit and let you people have your chance. I've been doing every South by in some form or fashion. Started off with 8 shows, you know, for the 30 minutes for nothing and fighting traffic and rolling your half stack down the street since 1988. And yeah, we did the second one, and it's been a pleasure. It's been a blast. But I think the same thing's going to happen this year that happened since 1998, and that is I get to rub elbows with a few friends, and really I saved it all for Universal Canada puts on this after party at the castle over off of Mary. I don't know if y'all have ever heard. It used to be a mission, and they built it up. And the band gets to go, and we bomb this place and sneak in, and we get to play. And so I got to jam out with the one and only Yayo. I know that y'all have heard his name, but we got to sit around the fire pit and play for an hour and a half, and it was, his chops are great. There's a reason why he's getting all these acclamations. No matter what he's got going on, he's class act, and it was really cool to be able to play and bounce things off and hear what a younger person has playing acoustic. But a lot of people out there got to see award-winning Omar Vallejo out there rubbing elbows with all those folks, so thank you.
And Omar's a great dude, bringing a lot of awesome music to life.
It's amazing, finally the acclimates that he is getting, because he's been doing it like a rock star for a long time.
Well, if you are a rock star, I hope to see you on the scene playing music, because I want to see your rock star shine, man.
You can't talk about it, folks, and you can make all the demos in the world, man, but, man, it's about getting out there and playing live, man, and that's what we do, is we try and capture all this live. As a matter of fact, Ronnie is doing a thing every Tuesday now.
It's a little sporadic at this point. It's not every Tuesday, but there's this Tuesday coming up, and she's going to be playing with Relative Circle. Now, we went out to the first one and hauled our big asses up those stairs with all of our gear and caught some video. And so we're going to play a clip from that. So Tuesday at the Tavern, this Tuesday, Relative Circle plays, and it's an all-nighter, 9 to midnight. And if you want to see a no genre barrier kind of a show, she's got, I think, through next month booked right now, and is doing some more booking with lots of types of music in there. But you'll see in this room, it's a real genuine room. This place has been around since 1930-something or something crazy.
And the band, what is it, the Martian Cats?
We got Martian Warlords, and the first clip we're going to play is Tech Ridge Boys, Sam, Jay, and Ryan.
They were jamming so loud, and the AJ and the Thunder Rosa guys, and it's so loud that the dust was bouncing. I mean, I had to wear my mask inside because this place is so old that they were literally knocking the dust off the fucking rafters, man. It was awesome. It's a great, cool joint. Austin history right there on 12th and South Lamar or Lamar.
Yeah, 12th Lamar right there. Yeah. Yes, sir. Been there forever. So this song goes out to Melania Trump.
Oh, fuck.
I love it.
Dude, that's cool.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So that was a clip from the Tuesday Night Rock series at the Tavern that is going on this Tuesday night from 9 to midnight with Relative Circle. I will be there. And if you have any questions, there's a lot of great shows coming up there. Looking Glass is playing and all sorts of good stuff. So
there's a lot of music that is still happening also. It's a Sunday, the last day of the official South by Southwest music festivities. And
is it? That's really is that's.
I believe this is the last
Continental Club morning thing. Was that today with the pancakes and?
I believe
everything?
so.
Yeah, because I used to love going to that.
And this is the first year that we kind of sat out a little bit and let you rock and rollers and out-of-towners take over the town. We appreciate you coming into town. If you don't know what this is a show called DaveTV. We try and bring you, or we don't try, we bring you some of the best, some of the worst, it's just anything that we can get out there and film, and we bring you the streets, what happens when you're probably crashed out late at night, and we try and bring that to you live. It's what we go and film, and we used to bring bands in here, and we still do every once in a while. This is Dave, our fearless leader. This is called Dave TV, and I'm Nathan, his little trusty sidekick for going on, 72 years now?
74.
74 years now, and so we appreciate you watching, however you're watching, and just rock and roll, man.
Speaking of this crowd out here, I see tuning in. I see a mentor, a inspiration. Honestly, this dude has nothing but passion in life and music. I got to hang out with him in a really cool time in all of our lives. Donald Montgomery's out there. He used to have that little spot on 6th Street, that little place, and him and Vida would stay back there, and like you could just drink a massive amount of alcohol and then pop out into a club and then go back over there, and you could stay out like after 2 a.m. and go to Don Vida's place, and memories were born. My friend, memories were
Is that
born.
the old rehearsal space? Right.
He could tell us better, but like it was behind Steamboat. You know, like in the back on the, what would that be, 5th Street?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
little office buildings and office rehearsals. They did rehearsal in there.
Yes. That's where.
I got an Onyx tape from that dude who's unfortunately passed away now. He gave me like with the toys in the band, the JD Lady demo.
No,
I still have
that's crazy. So that's how old school we are. Dangerous Toys used to be Onyx with a different singer, and it was a lady by the name of Terry.
Shania Twain.
Shania Twain sang. Anyway, Terry used to sing, and she was Onyx, and then all of a sudden they got rid of Onyx and they brought in Jason, and then they turned into the Dangerous Toys, which I thought was a smashing fucking great name for
They
a
have
band.
a Come and Take It live show coming up, dude. It's been a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And now Paul Idell is actually taking up that other guitar with
Been
Scott.
for years, yeah, king at it.
And it's just, if you want to see what the 90s rock and roll super fucking kick-ass with the Pariahs and the Near Darks and the, all of that. I see John Bonsavias here.
He needs to get out and play. He's ready. He's getting hungry. He's like,
I can
"Dude,
tell,
you
dude.
get out there and
You
do
can
it."
tell because I started taking pictures of the gear.
Yeah, dude.
And I just happened to dust this stuff off. But Dave and I go way back, man, and that band was a culmination of all that was really kicking ass, and when Geffen Records came into town and was scouting folks, and they all tried to copy that. It's a shame. Anyway,
But it was a turn of the
It was
page
a
when the
good
guitar solos
time.
died. So all that happened right as Nirvana all came out. So all that got killed.
Right.
Hey, and I was riding a school bus with Claudine at that time.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, ta-da. That's funny. So man, it's all good. It's all rock and roll. Come and take it. Great venue. I got a chance to pop in with Kim over at the Texas Mist, and they had that indie fest that was there.
Oh, yeah.
I got a chance
she
to see
plugged
you.
you out as she does great commentary and tells us what's happening. And I saw you guys ran into each other.
Well, it seems that she is in a lot of places that I am at, and it was great because we're always working whenever we're out and about, and I try and go see some bands, and I've been trying more to go out and not work, and Dave and I actually have gotten a chance to do this also, but really just enjoy the music instead of having to work.
Doing that after the show today.
That way we can talk and we can and not be so stressed, because what Dave is taking, because I get stressed out because shit doesn't work, cameras don't read or whatever, SD cards, and so I start to fucking shake, man, and Dave's been like petting me going, dude, calm down, bro.
Every once in a while, I just have to go, give me that.
Like you just did
I
with
did.
the live,
I
yeah,
did
you
with
know.
this, yeah.
So you get a chance to see what's going on here and what's going on there on TV, channel 16.
And if all of you watching don't share this right now, I'm going to play more videos from this show. I promise.
Dead bodies all over the street. 55, 65 bodies at least. I hang with the steps to the break of dawn. I'm always finding bodies when I'm mowing the lawn. Drag them in the house, throw them in the oven. Wicked clown loving that dead body rubbing. Tastes like chicken, finger licking, deep fried. I gave the dead body, but don't tell, I lied. I just did my first dead body last week. Still got the fingernail caught in my teeth. Before you start yelling and cursing my name, remember something's wrong with my brain. Insane. Second I was born, doctor threw me against the wall. Kicked open the doors and he whipped me down the hall. I'm sliding and I'm bouncing off shit like a hockey puck. And my mother's like, he said I was born of an alien race. Born with a hatchet and a juggalo face. But I'm not a Martian, you wouldn't understand. What the fuck am I? I'm just a dead body, man.
We got bodies, dead ones, we got fat ones, skinny ones, males, females, hermaphrodites. We got somebodies, we got nobodies. Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Dead bodies in the back of my van. All the little kitties love the dead body man. I drive through my neighborhood ringing my bell. Some people run cause they don't like the smell.
I promise. If you don't share it, I'm going to keep playing that. That's all there is to it. You all right?
Hung myself.
Oh, thanks for hanging out.
I believe it was Houston said, and everybody loves Houston. He's such a rock star. Anywho, he had posted, play for 5 minutes, talk for 20 minutes. Play for 5 minutes, talk for 20 minutes. And I thought to myself, fuck. That's what I do.
John Moore's trying to teach me to be positive, so he said, but they're still rocking so good. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Well, he must be one of those, what do they call them, Iggy Pops?
What I think is the most positive thing about Insane Clown Posse is their fan base. Those people are a family, dude, and they're down for life.
They even drink the same sody pops.
Well, they don't drink it, they just wear it.
Oh, right. And you remember there was a fake ICP band that had come in here, and you had to teach me the way of the Kool-Aid or whatever the fuck that they were drinking.
What was that?
You remember that?
Vaguely.
And they had like orange drink or some shit.
Yeah, what was that?
What's going on, everybody? We are Dave TV. We are rocking. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that Dave loves, and I want to fucking give a shout out to my boys and my bands, Dancer and Stupid Drama. Dancer has our first. If you don't know who these people are, they are a fine group of people. Austin Rock at Facebook. They had a first album with 20 Austin artists. Dave kept talking about how he couldn't pull it out of his player.
It's still
and
in my
that's the
player.
first one. And so this is Austin Rock Volume 2. And the group of people that put this on have worked really hard at putting this out. And what it is everybody, all the bands put together some songs and they give them the recordings, and then Tim puts it all together for them, and then they put these out and give the bands some so everybody has a piece of Austin, Texas. This is volume 2, so that means there are 40 songs out there from bands. Some of them are the same bands, but I just got mine. So if you go see B-Side Vandals, Fallen Ash, or Elixir, or Dancer, or you see me, or Leatherleaf, or Space Cushion, or Worm
Heather
Suicide, Heather Bishop. I'm
Seeing Worm tonight?
Yep. Unloader, Give It to What For?
Dharma Kings.
Dharma Kings, 333,
Day Eater.
Day Eater, big shout out to Jesse and the boys. Dongle, Army of Spades, and then Ulrich.
B-Side Vandals, Fallen Ash.
Yeah,
It's
so
full of folks.
Blacktop Syndicate. So this is Austin, good and bad and rock and roll and in between. Yeah. Couldn't be more proud to be on this thing. They are, they're neat.
Neato.
I had to stop myself. Yeah,
That's awesome. So
this is the first Dancer in 1991.
Good Lord, dude.
How long is that? 91?
73 years.
2001, 2011. That's
more?
30 years
8 more.
right there.
Wow.
That's almost 40. Not 40. No, we fucked it up somehow.
Anyhow,
30 years.
So let's do the request for Joe.
Yeah.
This is from Dave Fest 2.
Oh, that's
Remember
awesome.
that, man?
Yes.
Crazy. So, she don't get high.
How's everyone doing? Fuck yeah, that's what we like to hear. I bit into my heart, but I can't because you live inside of my head. That's where I can find you. But you leave from the start because I forgot you. And I was just your heart, man. I had to change. You can't get in my heart. You can't get in my soul. You can't get in my heart. You can't get in my soul.
Oh, that was fast.
That was fast.
Anyway, hi, Barry.
What's up, Barry?
Yeah.
Right on. So that was requested by Joe up in Montana.
Montana?
Montana. There's
Gonna grow some dental floss.
Yeah.
See how I did that?
Yeah, thank you for saving me.
You bet. What's going on, everybody? Man, this is DaveTV. We are a fucking rock and roll, super country, badass motherfucking everything, oh my God, music show.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
I like that. That should be our tagline.
But God, fucking rock and roll.
You can translate that at home and send me a text.
See what it is, right?
Yeah,
Make a
absolutely.
t-shirt. Dave TV, this is Dave. My name's Nathan. All you people out there, I just want to, but it's fun to hate. As much bullshit's going on in this awesome music scene, let's just all embrace it, and this it's gonna be fun, and let's just hate something today, right now. Thank you, Dave. You fucking liar. Let's just share the hate. What do you say, huh?
Yeah. So we focus on bands you really can't see anywhere else. So we do appreciate you watching and tuning in. But, there's a lot of places where, whether it be something from 30 years ago that is amazing, or whether it be something you can hear somewhere else, you're not going to see it here, and I'm sorry. But what you will see are things that you won't be able to see on any other channel. That stuff we create. We go out in the clubs with our own gear, and we do what it takes to bring you something that's worth watching. It's not a cell phone video, it's not Grammy material, but it's kind of in the middle. So I hope you enjoy that.
It doesn't get any more real than what we bring. There's no fluff, there's no gimmick, there's no, what do they used to call them? Toasters? No, that's not even.
Behind door number one?
Yeah, there's none of that shit going on. It's just true, straight up rock and roll, and bringing you the live aspect of it all. And Dave and I have
magic
been
to the
talking.
live performance. There's no overdubs.
And as a matter of fact, Dave and I Dave has brought this up, man. We get it whether it's good or bad.
Yep.
And
Hey, it's Omar.
What's up, Omar? Dude, he's working really hard in the Willie Nelson camp. That's awesome. But anywho,
live aspect of music is, you can't get that anywhere else. I've always been a fan of live recordings, whether it was what I did for the show or going to a concert so I can listen
but
to
you
it again.
always snuck in. I remember the little hat thing that you made with the mics, yeah. And you were so happy because it was in stereo.
Mm-hmm. And as ROIO 424 on the YouTube is recordings of indiscriminate origin, ROIO, which is an old bootlegger term.
I really wanted to know what that was, because I thought, and then 420.
What does that mean?
Well, it's a thing. It's a marijuana term.
It's a Trump.
Anywho, good or bad, we bring it to you. And here's what I want to share with you right now.
Mike Zioli's balls. No.
Look, man, if you're going to be playing in this music scene, and I can say this because I'm going to be 54 this year, right? I've done my time where I don't remember shows. I've been reminded of shows where I wouldn't get out of the van because I was so blowed out or whatever, right? If you're going to go out and you're going to represent yourself, and you work and you practice and you practice and you practice your ass off, sober, to put on the best show that you can, why would you go out and fuck it up by drinking cheap tequila and being wasted and really missing an opportunity to shine and really kick ass and put your best foot forward? There'll be plenty of time for you to be able to drink and party. And then the hard part is when Dave and I have to trash the footage that we worked on because of that. And now there's bands out there who that's their gimmick and that's their thing, and wasted, and fuck yeah, and there's a lot of that. But
Warm Suicide, Kick Butt tonight.
right, so what I'm saying is just like, and take these opportunities and really shine at it, And that's just from an old man that has played to young cats who are out there up and coming, who will push your half stack for South by Southwest for a 30-minute show.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Or just your Tuesday night gig.
Or wherever.
Anywhere. Why
Yeah.
do you want to rehearse and practice, like you say, and come out anywhere and show your ass?
I am so fucking guilty of that, because for 10, 15, 20 years for my band Dancer, we did that, and we rehearsed our ass off, and then I'd get drunk on cheap tequila.
But all our award-winning TV shows we created in the 90s when we were sober.
Well, then just, well, fuck yeah, we were wasted. So Fucking party on, dudes. I mean, what do
Do
you
what
say?
you do, bro.
Right.
Make a pretty grave. I'll plant a smile on it for you. But whatever it takes, what you say is true from the heart from an old guy, right?
Right, from me. And having to throw so much footage that we work really hard on.
Literally, I have had to delete it and throw it away because there was no way I was going to let someone sound like that in front of other people again.
Bands from San Antonio who make the trip to be put on a bill.
Yes, that too.
Why would you want to fuck it up? But today is St. Patrick's Day.
So green beer it is.
And green beer it is. And everybody, let's drink, There's an acoustic showcase going on at Skull Mechanics tonight. And there's Worm Suicide. So there's still a lot of fucking music going on. I'm sure you can go anywhere down in the music row of Red River or 6th Street or even on the other side on the Warehouse District over there. Plenty of music everywhere still to be had. And hey, I'm going to let y'all in on something. It ain't fucking over because South by Southwest is gone. All right? There's still a lot of fucking music out there that you can go and support. Cool? Because the city of Austin is making a lot of fucking money off of our backs. So let's fucking work and keep it fucking positive and keep rocking and rolling. Not just today.
And I don't care if you take a scooter.
Did you see that big pile? Mm-hmm. That picture? Oh my God.
Hey, and man, I don't want to be that guy, but there were 6 shootings in Austin over the weekend. So I'm sorry if any of you guys, I'm sorry in general, number one, but honestly, like to any of you who were personally touched by that, it's
somebody posted that, and is it because this has gotten so big? I mean, I remember somebody posted, I think it was Scorpio Rising, posted like South by Southwest too. Yeah,
I think it's this guy's fault. But I'm going to leave it at that. Martian Warlords, I know we're driving you crazy. This is a great track. Tuesday night, Relative Circle at this venue you're going to see us shooting at, the Tavern. Martian Warlords, great new rock band. My old brother Grant on drums, killing it here.
Still looks great, man.
Look at my bald head. Woo! Woo!
All right! Wow! 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 You're driving me, you're driving me, you're driving me, you're driving me crazy! You're killing me, you're killing me, you're killing me, you're killing me, baby! Wow! It's such insanity! Wow! That's why I'm doing but you! Because can't be beat! Did you say they drive me crazy? Just much, little don't touch! Did you do that? Driving me crazy! Come on! Wow! 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 You're driving me, you're driving me, you're driving me, you're driving me crazy! You're killing me, you're killing me, baby! Wow! It's such insanity! Wow! That's why I'm doing bad, you! Good, can't be beat! Did you say they drive me crazy? Just as much, moving down touch. Did you do that, driving me crazy? Come on, let's go! Wow! 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 It's such insanity! Wow! That's why I'm doing bad, you! Good, can't be beat! Did you say they drive me crazy? Just so much, love and don't touch. Did you do that, driving me crazy? Driving me crazy!
Crazy, man, crazy. Martian Warlords, dude, that was some good stuff. And we also have some footage coming up in a little while from a gig that we did at Kick Butt. Remember the stitched up and pity party stuff that we worked real hard on? We're going to be playing some of that in a little bit. But I did think of another tune I want to play, so I'm going to get that together. You are watching Dave TV. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't have cable on Channel 16 in Austin, we do webcast at live.davetv.org, and I'm going to look into what's going on with that and maybe fix some kind of timeout thing. So sorry, you guys. Thanks for refreshing. But Facebook, behind the scenes, if you're watching there too, thank you very much. This is Nathan. He's going to talk for a minute.
What's going on, everybody? This is Dave TV, as he just said. And are you in a band out there who's rocking and rolling? DaveTV Facebook. Let us know what you're about. If you have a video, that'd be a great way for us to know who you are. If you're, you know who got a hold of me that's on a cool showcase with the Riverboat Gamblers, I believe their name is, was Billy Chainsaw. And he let us know that he was in a show, man. So that or having a show. So that's way cool, man. It's really cool to be put in the loop so we know what's going on. We may not be able to get to you, but it is way cool to be invited. That way we can stick it in the loop. And even if we go just personally to go and support, because that's what this is about. That's what this music program is about. It's about supporting the live music that happens here in the capital of Texas. You see how I did? I didn't say live music capital of the world.
Safe.
Because all that means is that we're playing for free. That's what the live music capital of the world is, man, you know? But I was trying to explain to a lady, you know, she's going, well, are you having fun with South by Southwest? This must be good for you, right? And I said, well, ma'am, I play the other 350 days out of the other 300 days out of the year, you know, and there's a lot more going on. But for all of you who are new to the Austin scene, welcome to Austin, Texas. We hope that you enjoyed yourself more than you've ever had fun in your life. There's been more music and more stories going on this year than I've cared to listen to, but man, it is about the music. And if you did 17 shows, that's badass. If you did 1 or 2 shows, you know, more power to you, man. And get ready, because I know all of my people are going to be out there doing it the rest of the time, so we can't have that stuff. So, man, support.
That's a great explanation of any grief I may express about South by Southwest is only from a frustration point that in 87, 88, 89, when I was having fun with it, it was strictly local bands, and there was a lot more focus on the people you knew from your backyard. But like anything, it grows. Lewis Black's a very smart man. He created an amazing functional idea that's taken Austin to the next level financially. In the business world, we've been looked at differently. So it's gone from a lower level music thing, our buddies from our backyard, into a financially
sponsors,
the big deals, right? So God bless him. That's what he does. So I think some of the comments I've made have clearly been mistaken as negative towards the entire event, which is not the case, but I get why they would be the way I express them. But understand, it's not that the event is negative, nor do I think it shouldn't exist. I just think it's not what it used to be. And maybe it's time for someone like the Indie Fest or somebody to pick 6 months down the line, do whatever, but have another ground level thing, not 3 or 4 or 10 people, pick anyone, and that's the next everybody does it thing.
Dave Fest 5?
Right. We love doing one a year, but it's not encompassing a handful of venues, and I don't ever want to take that on, you know? But something like that should kind of happen as a bigger alternative to the no-names.
And then what's hard is you already have a built-in audience coming into town looking for places to play. So during this week or 2 weeks now, it's turned into it's a built-in audience. Like it's just people are coming for the music. So if we could get that. That taste in our mouth, that excitement, then for something that you said.
Yes.
I dig Dave Fest, not only because, but it's who you pick, and every different type of genre seems to work well together. And as many bands that are on there that are rock stars, could be rock stars, want to be rock stars, whatever, there's only a handful of glitches that come through out of all of those people, man. And it's an amazing thing, and that's a testament to the people that you have working with you, to you and the Boley camp. And it's an amazing thing. So thank you.
Heartfelt people involved with the whole production.
Exactly.
From top to bottom. So
Exactly.
I couldn't ask for more. You know, you bring up great topics, man, that are very seasonal, very not seasonal. You know, some of these things we have to talk about during South by Southwest.
Right.
The rest of them, as you mentioned, we do this all year. So honestly, people ask me, what did I see for South by? I said, well, I hit my normal venues. I look to see what's going on. Nothing special. I do it every weekend. So I hope you had fun. I know the friends that I have that sit there and they're like, this is a big deal. It's my South by. Who should I go see? And that's awesome. I'm glad you do, but you could do that any weekend.
Right. And you don't need a badge or what.
I'll make a badge if it make you feel special. I'll put your name on it and your picture,
I was
whatever.
telling the said lady that I was talking to last night, I said, Lewis and those people came up with something really fucking great because you made people feel special about doing something for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you gave them a badge, and then you get a badge so you could see other people who are playing for nothing. So then all of a sudden it started little, and then the club started making bread, the city started making bread, more people wanted to play, and the bands are playing for nothing.
And then they're playing at the top of a bag of Doritos. What the hell happened?
Well, and the bands are still getting paid nothing, you know, so bad. And I was laughing, and there was a business gentleman in the music industry there as I was hanging out last night, and I said, and something happened, and he goes, brother, sounds like you were on the wrong side of the stick, you know. So, but I'm proud to.
It's true.
I'm proud to call Austin my home, and I'm proud of the Music Fest, and I'm proud of you out there for watching this show. You know?
So peace and love, like Ringo Starr might say. But man, we got another half hour plus today, and I'm going to play a clip that sadly is probably, whether you're watching on St. Patrick's Day or any time in the future, going to be a topical subject. And
fuck people,
little punk rock ditty from Burn Band.
Quit shooting people,
Man,
fuck.
How's everyone doing? Fuck yeah, that's what we like to hear.
Into my heart, but I can't because you live inside of my head. That's where I can find you. What you need from the start, because I forgot you. And I was just your heart, man. I have to change. You can't get in my heart. You can't get in my soul. You can't get in my heart. Knew that we were so far, but I had to love you. This time I'd see you for good, man. I had to change. You can't get in my heart. You can't get in my soul. You can't get in my heart. You can't get in my soul. She won't get high. She won't get high. She won't get high. She won't get high.
Well, what's up? Yeehaw! All right, folks.
Yes, sirree, Bob.
Burn Band. Will, proud of you.
Absolutely.
Knowing you since you were like, when you were in him, I knew you.
That sounds bad.
Well, that's where you came from. That's just the real deal. Blue says that's normal. But anywho, couldn't be more proud of the things, and that's another case of you taking your music and yourself a little more serious, and not serious, but taking it. I take it to the next level. My priority. There you go. Because the next level sounds so. I can't say. It sounds cheeseball, but I'm a cheeseball. So.
Yeah. You're watching Dave TV, folks. Thanks for tuning in. And we do this every Sunday afternoon on Channel 16 locally in Austin, which we run from 5 p.m. Texas time to 6:30. And if you can't get it live on Channel 16, you can see it online either through the Austin Film Society links at their site, or I shortcut that to live.davetv.org. And if you want to wait for the rerun, you can find it on our YouTube channel. But I'd love for you to watch in any way possible. I'd love for you to share it so that you can get the word out about these bands that we're trying to support, the music scene in general, any of these things. So thank you for just being a part of it in whatever way works and fits in your life.
This is Dave TV. This is Dave. My name is Nathan. We bring you music, and that was the Mighty Burn Band. And man, people just quit shooting people. I don't know if it's a sign of the times or what's going on, but there seems to be a lot of chaos, man. Everybody needs to just smoke a little bit and just relax. Just relax, enjoy life, enjoy love, and make that a priority in your life.
Yeah, man. So, and love is a very vague term, so don't feel like he's talking about going out and having sex with everybody. He might be. I don't know. But I just want you to know love is a very vague term.
I don't think I like naps.
Over sex?
No.
Yeah.
I had to think about it, though.
Yeah. You want to wrestle about Van Halen?
Are you ready?
I don't know.
I think I like the original Van Halen. I didn't listen to that first album for forever. But one of the cool things about Van Halen in general was the groove that they had. Right?
Because they were like busting out the chops in the scene doing all those cover songs and stuff, Grand Funk Railroad and Kiss.
Right. And they were killing it as a cover band playing for parties and stuff. But
guitars and all that shit.
Then they decided to write their album, and I remember how groovy it was. Like, it made you want to do that.
Boom, 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 boom. And the drum bass.
Okay. And so, to me, that was Michael Anthony, and Alex Van Halen.
I'd say you're half right.
And
I think Anthony could have been anybody, but he was at the right time.
Right. So he was, but with that said, he was the bass player in Van Halen. Right?
Hey, look, I'm the bass player. Ong.
But man, there's like those
high pitch. I'm being the devil's advocate.
Right, but the high pitch vocal thing that they say they're not.
Didn't Eddie say he's got VHS tapes of him teaching him where he needs to be in that? It's like,
come on, dude. Really? Give the motherfucker a break. He earned that spot. So just like you were saying, Michael Anthony earned that spot because he was fucking Van Halen's bass player.
Yep.
Now, you said something about Van Halen not being Alex Van Halen not being
the legend who lives in his brother's shadow.
Well, that's true because his brother
was over the top.
But that was Van Halen. That was Eddie's band. Mm-hmm. So to me, all of Van Halen, if you were in Van Halen, you were a badass.
Okay, so here's one.
Mm-hmm.
You have to pick one of these two.
Okay.
Van Halen 2 or Women and Children First?
Wow. Women and Children First.
Oh.
Yeah?
2.
Yeah?
Because I like the old boogie woogie. they started to become something different, which turned into what the Diver Down album could have been if they didn't get all mad at each other.
And all those cover songs. Yeah.
But if they would have got along, it would have been the logical extension of that, in my opinion.
And then I loved all that stuff. I really, really did. But then I was a big fan of Sammy Hagar. And when I found out he was a singer, I was very, very excited to hear what that collaboration could be, because I didn't understand it coming from David Lee Roth going into Sammy Hagar, right? My mind couldn't twist into that, right? But when they first came out, you know, man, that first album, 5150, blows my motherfucking mind, man.
This is something I'll remember for my whole life. So when that happened, I was fans of both like you, and I was like, wow, it doesn't make sense, but they're going to play their first official show at the Texas Jam, and I have tickets, so we're going to see. We'll find out. And I remember
What's the Texas Jam, Uncle
driving
Dave?
in, dude, and on the radio they debuted Summer Nights.
Summer
Nights, radio, and I was like, whoa.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I get chill bumps right now.
I was so waiting for you to say you fucking hated it.
No, it was like, oh my God, this is like next level Sammy Hagar, but it's Van Halen.
Right. That's where I was.
You know,
it was next level. It wasn't 3 Lock Box, and I didn't understand 3 Lock Box.
Yeah.
The rest of the songs on that album were cool. I didn't understand 3 Lock Box. It's like, man, he needs Eddie Van Halen for a guitar player. So,
yeah, man, it's crazy though. So that was a great thing. Hey, look, Sean Clace wrote all of those songs, and he's watching.
Really?
Yeah, so
Right now?
I'm kicking it with the fancy people during South by. You know, he's a close personal friend. I love that guy.
Man, there's a lot of cool people that are on here and saying hello.
Epi 3, remember?
Yes. And I thought I saw him still playing and actually doing a gig, but
Yeah, he's still knocking it.
It went, yeah.
So, yeah. So, Sammy Hagar, Bay Area.
Yes.
Pity Party, Bay Area. Saw them last year, just accidentally ran into them. One of the few shows I saw at South by last year. Will was really into them. I was like, yeah, they got some potential. Will, huge fan. And so I listened to them off and on, and then I realized they were going to be playing at Kick Butt at a gig I could actually make.
Right,
So I was like, let's go take the gear.
Yeah.
They added a third guitar. They've clearly been playing all year long and took it to the next level.
Yes, very good.
And
I was surprised.
It's a brand new song that I happened to catch that isn't recorded anywhere else from Pity Party, and this is going to be on their next album.
What's really hard is there are a few shots that I'm really big that it's hard whenever a band that has 6 people in it, 7 people, and they're all jumping around doing karate kicks, I can't get to. So
She almost took you down.
I look at Dave, and Dave's going, get the fucking bass.
Do you not hear?
So I'm sitting there, and there's no way for me to get around the guitar player that was over here. So I kind of tried to sneak around, and that next thing I know, that lady jumps over the monitor, damn near knocks me over. And so I said, Dave, we're gonna, and that's when you said, let's switch. So I went to
Had
the other
enough of
side.
your shit, young man.
You know,
Go to your corner.
I could do good over in my corner. I was happy going over there. Fuck, dude. All right. Nobody's kicking me over here. Woo.
So that's a behind the scenes story. This is Pity Party, brand new song, Empathy.
There's nothing more fucked up. What's going on inside you? I'm tired of defense, of you sitting on the fence. Nothing's changing, nothing's said. Is this really what you meant? But he got just what he wanted. Took it all and now I'm haunted with a memory, with a memory. To get it off my mind, 'cause I don't waste a time. When I see you through the window, for free. Take it off, boy, physical waste of time. Good to see you feel the weight of that for free. And I listen to everything you could on me. Although you never asked, I could another moment wasted. I am crying in the basement. You linger at the bottom. Waste of time. Just see you feel the weight of them for free.
Yeah, man, I love that. They've gotten so amazingly good, and I'm anxious to hear that album come out. Pity Party from the Bay Area. I was just talking with Sean offline there, and I wanted to mention a band from Florida that I saw called Guilt, G-I-L-T, at Kick Butt during that day, but I didn't get a chance to get set up in time to catch video. I took some stills, highly impressed enough that I went over to Love Goat and saw them play after work. Just went to go see them and saw them, and they kicked my ass. And I highly recommend seeing G-I-L-T, Guilt, from Florida, anytime you can. We are going to play Stitched Up, one of my other, glad I went to gigs this year.
Yes.
This is DaveTV.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Nathan?
Caller?
Dave? Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Welcome back.
That was a way heavy, cool thing that it was the first day of the official music South by. I think it was a Wednesday. But
had a
man,
lot of doom metal.
it was a lot of metal from all over the place.
Yatra blew me away.
Yes,
oh
that's
my
it.
God, dude.
They're the
Yatra.
ones with were they the ones that had the cool songs
The
that
three
had
keys
the
with the girl
ending,
bass player?
with the curly that played, and then you thought the song was over, and then they went.
Oh yeah, but we didn't shoot them. You're talking about the one we shot.
No, we didn't shoot.
Okay, good.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Right.
Because there's so many we caught that I just didn't get set up in time. On top of, I just like to chill out and have fun with my bro.
Well, that's what's cool too, man, and that's what I was telling you about, man. We're usually working. We appreciate when we're setting up, the time that you give us to set up, because I'm usually shaking on a couple of Klonopins because you never know what's going to happen. But whenever Dave says that's who I wanted to film, and I have to run outside and do meds because I'm standing for too long or whatever my story is, Dave will look and go, man, that's, I got what I wanted, man, let's enjoy. So we get a chance to hang out and watch fucking bands instead of working, man. And I can't express to you what a joy it is to be able to enjoy the music and not have to watch it back to see how much fun I was having because I was working, or that we were working, but actually sit there and enjoy the music and stand in front. And you actually got a little video of me fucking enjoying some jams.
That was the band, I think.
I love walking up to the front. I love, even if it's just for a song or two, and getting off. And then usually when I walk up, a couple more people walk around, and that kind of brings everybody to the front.
Don't be scared to get up there.
Don't be scared, and I don't mind standing up there by myself enjoying the band.
And just keep in mind, if you are here watching during South by and you're here and you wouldn't have watched this any other way or whatever it is, man, 24/7, Austin's got live music. Honestly, you could probably at 5 in the morning find someone playing on probably at the Metropolis on their front porch. But seriously though, lots of places, and this is the only kind of, I don't want to be a bummer, but there's probably places that have a live music stage that shouldn't. And there's constantly bands there, So going to see music, if it takes a yearly event for you to feel special about it, thank you. But if not, make that yearly event this weekend or next week.
Right. Call it. Fucking call it South by Southwest.
Sean by South Sean.
I love it. He actually does concerts with the Cars.
Yes, he does.
Which is a way cool thing that Drama has done several times.
Those beautiful people out there in the weeds?
I know a lot of people in South Austin that are on the weeds, too.
God bless them. So, yeah, man, it's fun doing the show, and we appreciate you tuning in. We hope you catch that vibe of the fun we have doing it. So it's got to be fun for us to make this work.
Yes, and I see Tommy was watching, man. We crashed this party, and we didn't really get a chance to do the whole thing full-blown like I wanted to with the three, with my band.
Yeah.
But it was still a lot of fun playing around the fire and just enjoying all of the people who flew in on planes and shit.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Crazy. But anyway, just a big shout-out to Tommy.
Super fans, man. What about them? I missed my super fan, Dale. Haven't seen him in a hot minute. He's over there rocking the boat with the rock stars, man.
Again?
No, just it's been that long since I've run into him anywhere.
I think he's always sending me stuff of bands where he's at, and the last thing I got from him was one of the baddest bands in the world, Tora Tora. I'm going, I haven't
Maybe
thought
that's
of
why
it.
I'm
Because he's at Tora Tora, and we're not at Tora Tora. But anyway, shout out to Dale. That's awesome.
Roller derby sets at 3:30. What is that? Is Madam Scorpio's doing? What day is that, Diane? Check that out, huh? Madam Scorpio always a party. She went out and did that Black Sparrow thing last minute.
Yes.
Yeah, man. What a great place. I wish I could go, but by the time I get out of work and get out of there, my schedule's going to change. So that might be an option soon. I really wanted to go out and check out the Black Sparrow and all that stuff. It's Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Some great shows. I know Pablo's been putting together.
Yes. I'm trying to get out there also.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's way cool. So a lot of people, you talk about your schedule, and I want to take this second real quick to say, there are a lot of things that people do for
Saturday, Scorpio Rising. Sorry, I was waiting on that.
For money, and one thing that's great about this show is that this is volunteer, and Dave doesn't take sponsors. It's not about the money. He works a day job diligently, shows up. He goes to bed early when he has to, stays up late when he can, so he can edit and film. But usually after work, he goes and films. And the reason I'm saying this is because that's why we both work, is so we can do this for the love. We don't have any sponsors, so we can film what we want, we can say what we want, and we can do what we want. And Dave usually bounces the ideas off of me, and sometimes, most of the time, I'll say, dude, you just let me know, and I'm down, and then we'll bounce some stuff. And, this is all Dave. I get a little help, but it's not for the money. There's a reason why he goes and works his ass off, so he doesn't have to make videos for you for what you think is important, and the little $500 or $600 that's gonna not make a fuck in the big picture.
Just won't you do one for me, Mr. Bros?
Well, I understand that, and I'm just as guilty.
But really, because it'll be real easy.
Yeah, and green screen. But anywho. We have no sponsors, and that's my point. There's a reason why we work, and the reason why this looks so. We want to bring you raw and the best and the real, and not have anybody telling us what we can and what we can't do. And we appreciate you digging what we do enough for you to want us to be to help with your thing or be part of your camp. But there's plenty of people out there who will do that. But we do this for the love. This isn't for the bread, because if we would have done this for the bread, we would have quit a long time ago.
Seriously, it's for the passion.
Right, it's for the passion of the music. Right. And then the people that I have met because of music and this television program is completely blows away what I could have done trying to get people to my shows 3 times a week.
But it helps you no matter what we always do to the music scene. So.
To the music scene. And it's the passion that we have. That's what my point is that you work your fucking ass off so we can do this the way that we want to, the way that you want to.
We got so many more ideas y'all ain't even seen.
It's not.
So we just wait.
Yeah, it's not. But like I said, we appreciate it. We appreciate you wanting to help. But that's not what this is. This isn't for the money. This is for the love and the support of fucking the music and the Austin music scene that is now. That will be next week. That will be a month from now. That will be fucking Christmas.
I will say, due to the generosity of some beautiful people, we have some amazing gear. We do have a PayPal, and people will randomly just go, dude, I've got this and I know you need it. And I got like an SD card, thanks to Kathy recently. I got all sorts of things that have just popped out of nowhere because you people care, and that's important. But it's not because of that we do this.
The support is cool. DaveTV and all that support allowed for like the Apple and Ray and the other.
Man. Putos del Fuego, March 30th. Cherry Bombs and Putos del Fuego's going down with the Cherry Bombs whooping their ass, and Scorpio Rising is going to be playing March 30th.
That's going to be badass.
Yeah, dude, straight. And we're going to do it right now. Again, this is one of the most inspired sets that I caught this year during Not by Not West, and it's at Kick Butt. Rom killing it on the drum kit. Band called Stitched Up, and I've been hearing a long time I should catch them boys, much like I'm hearing I should catch Skull Shaker. I'm playing too soon. But you were right, I should have caught Stitched Up, and I did. So enjoy.
Across the skyline, immortal English authors.
love that shit, man. That was really good. So I'm glad I ran into those fellows. Stitched Up is who we had there. And this is Dave TV if you're just tuning in. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's Nathan. My partner. I think you might have been on the show now longer than you've ever been in one streak without getting kicked off.
It's amazing what happens when you're sober.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah, man, this has been a blast, man. I've been Dave's sidekick now for a long time, and then take a break, and somebody else will come. There's been some great people doing this with Dave. We can go on. There was Dana for a bit. There was Dean Prewitt for a bit. There was joke stealer Steve Kendrick for a bit.
Oh, Steve's out there, yeah, man.
You know,
how funny with Andrew Panty Dropper Dean.
Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, dude, we went on the street and catch girls pissing behind the garbage can.
The Prewitt connection. Remember that?
Oh, dude, he won't even speak to me, man.
Well, anyway, that's for them.
I'm not the one who climbed up ladders into girls' windows in the middle of the night.
Their mom wasn't home. I was invited. That's all.
Maybe I should have been.
Oh man,
Yes,
if the insideness of that right there is amazing. But anywho, tonight, St. Patrick's Day, Skull Mechanics for some acoustic love. Then Kick Butt has
Nowhere Bound and Worm Suicide. And
Jeez.
Jesus, man, it's.
And that's a
crazy.
Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Kick Butt, there's a cool rock and roll show happened. There's always cool,
Just
cool
throw
stuff.
a dart. Dude.
Yeah, up there. Those people are great. I know that Jim has been working really hard. He put in some new lights. Kick Butt had some new
beautiful.
lights
Kick Butt's
also.
new lights,
and then
dude.
Mikey programmed a bunch of lights that he says are supposed to stay there, but we'll see how that goes with all new lights going on over there at Dirty Dog. And these are a few places that we get to hang out at. There's a lot of other music going on a little bit everywhere else, but man, it seems like everybody's stepping up their game, and everybody's really just
Spread the love.
Yeah.
Hey, in the last minute-ish of the show, just thanks for everybody watching. And dude's gonna play as soon as you get there.
As soon as I get there. Well, I think I told her I was working till right now.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go and play 7 o'clock, 7:15, 7:30 at Skull Mechanics.
Which is kind of wrapped up right off of 35 behind Ben White.
You remember when
World Furs was.
That's funny. I gotta have myself. Furs or Lubies?
Furs. In a heartbeat. I'll drive to San Antonio tomorrow if I have the time.
Yeah, right. I do that for ponchos.
Oh, dude, they don't even have one there anymore. You got to go to Fort Worth. What the hell is that about?
It's about a motherfucking road trip.
If we
brother.
eat like that, you know what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, heart attack.
Bam! Scorpio rising.
The song's called Boom Boom Heart Attack.
guys stuffing gerbils in their brown eyes. Gerbil genocide. Hamster homicide. Hide the hamster watching TV. Hide the hamster drinking some pee. Hide the hamster. Gerbil genocide. Hamster homicide. This chick came over to my pad. She thought that I was so rad. She was up to her usual tricks. She tried to give me a kiss. I said it wouldn't work, but I would do the jerk. If she bent over and called me her master, I would jack my shit as she hit the hamster. Hide it. Gerbil genocide. Hamster homicide. Hide the hamster. Hide it way up